2025 certainly was a banner year of meaningful progress for Northeast Oklahoma. The Tulsa Regional Chamber was proud to be part of that story. From economic development to regional tourism to government affairs to community development and enhanced membership value, let's look back at some annual highlights. Tulsa's Future, the regional economic development initiative led by the Chamber, continued to build global momentum. Emirates Global Aluminum announced plans to build a $4 billion aluminum production facility at the Tulsa Port of Inola, representing the first new primary aluminum production plant in the United States in 45 years. Beal Infrastructure announced plans for a $3 billion data center project in Tulsa County. Additional global firms, including CBC Global Ammunition, Sixt USA, and Agile Space Industries, selected the Tulsa region for advanced manufacturing, aerospace, and professional services investments, representing hundreds of jobs and hundreds of millions of dollars in new capital investment. The region also saw continued confidence from existing employers. Google announced plans to invest an additional $9 billion in Oklahoma over the next 2 years, including expansion of its prior campus, and 2 new data centers planned for Muskogee County. Major manufacturers continue to reinvest and expand operations across the region. Kelvion opened its largest facility in the world. Lufthansa Technik Component Services broke ground on a new 25,000 square foot expansion, further strengthening its long-term presence in Tulsa. Additional expansions by companies including McElroy Manufacturing, Eads Cooling Solutions, and Roxtec represented millions of dollars in a new investment and hundreds of new jobs. Workforce and talent development remained central to the region's economic strategy. The Chamber convened education, workforce, and employer partners through events like State of Workforce and Talent and the Education Leadership Summit, aligning priorities around future industry needs. Programs such as Next Gen Tulsa, College Essentials, and Career Exploration continue to connect students with real-world opportunities. Regional tourism and quality of life storytelling continued to elevate Tulsa's national profile in 2025. In October, The Today Show broadcast live from Guthrie Green for the first time in Oklahoma, spotlighting Tulsa's culture, districts, and local businesses. Visit Tulsa also collaborated with Tulsa's Future and local partners to take authentic Tulsa storytelling on the road. The Outsiders, a Tony Award-winning production, became the first national Broadway tour ever launched in Tulsa. Using that momentum, tourism and economic development joined Experience Tulsa, leveraging their Tulsa-centered takeover experiences in other key destinations, hosting site consultants and national journalists. Also in New York City, the collaboration with Experience Tulsa expanded to NYU, showcasing artifacts from the Bob Dylan Center and strengthening Tulsa's national profile at the intersection of arts, culture, and economic momentum. Tulsa Convention and Visitors Bureau and citywide partners secured and hosted major conventions and events that drove visitation and economic impact. Tulsa continued to lead as an equine destination, welcoming national and international competitors for multiple championship-level horse shows at Expo Square. The Tulsa Sports Commission continued to strengthen the city's standing as a premier sports destination. Tulsa also secured NCAA, conference, and national championships for the region in coming years, and helped bring the PGA Championship back to Southern Hills Country Club in 2032. The Tulsa Office of Film, Music, Arts, and Culture continued to champion the city's creative economy. Tulsa became the backdrop for film and television productions, including Sterling Harjo's The Lowdown, which filmed entirely in the region and aired on FX. Film, music, and arts initiatives such as Tulsa on Tour and Mix and Master supported local creators while drawing national attention to Tulsa's cultural assets. The Chamber's advocacy work is guided by the One Voice regional legislative agenda. In 2025, business and community leaders from across the region once again gathered for One Voice Day at the Capitol in the annual Washington, D.C. fly-in, engaging directly with state and federal policymakers. The Chamber helped advance hundreds of millions of dollars in state investments supporting healthcare, infrastructure, education, and long-term economic competitiveness across across the region. Additional state investment was secured to support critical county road and bridge repairs, strengthening infrastructure across the region. The One Voice process mobilized chamber members through task forces and culminated at the One Voice Regional Legislative Summit, where priorities were finalized for the year ahead. As part of its community development work, the Chamber continued to invest in leadership, inclusion, and civic engagement. The annual State of Inclusion event convened leaders from across the region to advance diverse, equitable, and inclusive practices, while State of the Tribal Nations gathered hundreds for a Cherokee, Muskogee, and Osage Nation showcase of each tribe's significant contributions to Oklahoma's economic prosperity. The Chamber completed its 2025 inner-city visit to Salt Lake City, where business, civic, and education leaders explored best practices and brought new ideas back to Northeast Oklahoma. Tulsa Young Professionals marked a milestone year, celebrating 2 decades of developing emerging leaders. The Chamber continued to expand access through member programs that connect, elevate, and support. Through Tulsa Small Business Connection, small businesses engaged year-round through networking, visibility, and advocacy-focused opportunities. The Tulsa Small Business Awards recognized 6 total award recipients, including the Tulsa Small Business Person of the Year. And new this year, the Women's Programming Series launched in 2025 with strong participation. As a partner in prosperity, the Tulsa Regional Chamber is proud to be part of this story. These accomplishments were made possible by the continued investment of our members. Thank you to our city, county, regional, state, and tribal partners for their collaboration. Together, we are building momentum that will carry Northeast Oklahoma forward.